What's up guys? Over here I have a brand new PlayStation 5 Slim, and in today's video I am going to be showing you everything that comes with this PlayStation. I am also going to show you how to connect it with your monitor or TV and then setting it up all together. Now without wasting much of your time, let's quickly dive into the video. Now first things first, inside of the box, the PlayStation 5 Slim actually comes with the PlayStation 5 Slim console itself. And as you can see over here, this console is way more smaller and more compact than the standard PlayStation. It also has this very nice looking design, which obviously makes it way more unique than the PlayStation 5 standard. Inside of the box, you also get a HDMI cable, a power cable, one other controller, but mind you, the PlayStation 5 Slim does not actually come with the stand. So basically, if you actually need that for your PlayStation 5 Slim, then you need to get it for about $30. What you actually get inside of the box for standing your PlayStation 5 Slim are two little plastic stands that are actually supposed to only stand your PlayStation horizontally. So if you do not want to waste an extra $30 to just stand your PlayStation 5 Slim, then you can just go ahead and use the plastic stand that was added into the PlayStation 5 Slim package. Now that you know everything that comes inside of the box of your PlayStation 5 Slim, let's go ahead and connect this PlayStation 5 Slim to our TV or monitor. The first thing you want to do is to go ahead and connect the power cable, which is basically this cable over here, to your PlayStation 5 Slim console. So go ahead and loosen this cable over here and then just make sure you connect it to the power cable port on your PlayStation 5 console, which is basically over here. So I'll just go ahead and loosen mine. Now go ahead and plug this part of the cable to your PlayStation 5 console over here. And once it is properly plugged to your PlayStation 5 Slim console, you want to go ahead and plug this other end of the cable to the power source. Now the next thing you want to do is to come over to this HDMI cable over here, and then you want to go ahead and plug one end of this HDMI cable to the HDMI port on your PlayStation 5 Slim console. So go ahead and loosen this cable. You can literally see the port that is labeled HDMI over here. So you want to go ahead and connect one end of this HDMI cable to the HDMI port on your PlayStation 5 Slim, and I'm just going to go ahead and connect mine just like so. And once that is done, you now want to go ahead and plug the other end of this HDMI cable over here to your monitor or your TV, as the case may be. In my case, I'll go ahead and connect it to my TV. Just go over to the back of your TV and then just go ahead and plug it to any of the HDMI ports on your TV. And just for the simple bonus tip, if your TV actually has the HDMI and ARC port, then go ahead and plug it to that HDMI port that is labeled HDMI and ARC. This will help improve the performance of your PlayStation 5 Slim on your TV or on your monitor, as the case may be. Just go ahead and plug it to that port and you're good to go. And for the controller charging cable over here, we won't be needing it now, but whenever you want to charge your controller, then you definitely will be needing this cable over here. The last thing you want to ensure you do is to make sure that your PlayStation 5 is actually well placed, and to do that you will definitely be needing these stands over here that actually came from the box. Now to use them, you want to go ahead and turn your PlayStation 5 around just like so. And just within these two panels over here, inside of those lines, you're going to notice that there are actually holes that are actually made by PlayStation for you to be able to insert the stand. So what you want to do is to go ahead and make sure that you connect your stand over here inside of these holes over here just like so. Go ahead and do the same thing for the other hole that is just over here on your PlayStation 5 just like so. Make sure that they are faced opposite each other just like this. And now you can go ahead and place your PlayStation 5 Slim anywhere close to your monitor in the horizontal position just like this over here, and it's going to stand firmly for you. Once everything has been properly set up, you want to go ahead and turn on the console. So just go ahead and locate the power button, which is basically over here on your PlayStation 5 Slim. So go ahead and press on this power button, and just like so, the PlayStation 5 Slim console is now turned on. Now the final step you want to take is to go over to your display, which can either be your TV, your monitor, or just any display for your console. And then you want to go ahead and change the input source of your display to the same HDMI input source where your PlayStation 5 Pro console is actually connected to. So in my case, it is actually connected to HDMI 1. So I'll just go ahead and press on the input button on my remote control and then just go ahead and select it. You can literally see PlayStation 5 over here, and I'll just go ahead and select it just like so. And as you can see from the instructions over here, we're actually supposed to connect our controller to the PlayStation 5 Slim console. So just go ahead and get your controller using the other cable that we actually took out of the box, and just go ahead and connect it to your console. And finally, you can go ahead and continue with the setup process by using your PlayStation 5 Slim controller over here to navigate through all of the options that is being presented to you. So over here, I can simply just go ahead and select through all of the language options that I have over here. And to select any language, I'll go ahead and press on the X button on the right hand side. So in my case, I want to go for English UK. So I'll just go ahead and press on the X button just like so, and that particular option will be selected for me. You also want to make sure that screen reader is actually turned on to help you navigate through all of the options, especially if you're new to the PlayStation 5 Slim. So I'll go ahead and select continue. Now you want to go ahead and connect to your Wi-Fi. So make sure that your Wi-Fi is actually turned on at this particular point. In my case, I'll go ahead and connect to iPhone 13 Sam, which is actually my Wi-Fi and is available. So I'll go ahead and select it. And then click on X to select. Now go ahead and enter the password of your Wi-Fi. So click on X, and then you also want to go ahead and enter the password now. And once you're done, you want to navigate to the done button at the bottom over here, and then click on select, which is X. Now click on OK. Now just go ahead and click on OK. Now go ahead and select low power use, and then just scroll down and select OK. Now you want to go ahead and accept the PlayStation 5 Slim terms and conditions. So scroll over to the right hand side, click on I agree, and then scroll down and then select. Now your PlayStation 5 Slim will have to update itself. So go ahead and click on continue if you actually want the software update to be done. But if you want to do that later, you can go ahead and select do this later. That notwithstanding, I strongly recommend that you just go ahead and update it so that your PlayStation 5 Slim is going to come with all of the necessary updates that you actually need on your console. So go ahead and select continue. Now go ahead and click on updates to continue the update process, and this is just going to take a minute or two for it to completely update. Now once the installation process is completed, your PlayStation 5 Slim is going to restart itself, and once that is done, you want to go ahead and continue with the installation process now. Now go ahead and press on the PlayStation button on your controller just like so. And now you want to go ahead and update your dual sensors controller over here. This update is also very necessary for you to be able to get all of the features you actually need to fully use your controller. So what you want to do is to just go ahead and press on X to update the controller by just clicking on update now, just like so. Now at this point, you'll be asked to register the disk drive of your PlayStation 5 Slim. So what you want to do is to just scroll down and then click on OK. And now the registration process will begin. Now go ahead and give it a minute or two, and you're going to see this message indicating that you can now use the disk drive of your PlayStation 5 Slim. Now what you just want to do is to just scroll down and then click on OK. Now you also want to go ahead and insert a gaming disc if you already have one, but if you do not have any, you can just go ahead and click on continue without a disc at the bottom over here. And now you want to go ahead and create your PlayStation account. Now if you already have an account, then you want to scroll down to the left hand side and click on sign in manually. But if you do not have an account, then go ahead and create an account over here, or you can just sign in by scanning the QR code over here on your screen. In my case, I'll go ahead and click on sign in manually. Now go ahead and enter your sign in email and password over here. And after entering your email and password, you just want to scroll down and click on the done button over here, and then scroll down and click on sign in. And now your PlayStation account will be signed into your PS5 Slim console. Now go ahead and click on OK. Now from the screen over here, you'll be asked whether you have any data from your PlayStation 4 that you actually want to transfer or send to your PlayStation 5. If you do have an account, then you want to go ahead and click on the transfer now button over here. But if you do not have any data from your PlayStation 4 that you want to send to your PlayStation 5, then just go ahead and click on skip and finish over here. Now you want to go ahead and enter the name that you want for your controller. So scroll over to the top. Now navigate through the virtual keyboard over here to enter your username. Now click on OK, and then click on confirm and continue. Now go ahead and click on OK. Now what you want to do is to go ahead and follow the instructions over here on your console. You want to make sure you spam the up and the down button on your controller until the circle over there gets darker and until it actually disappears. And once that is done, you want to go ahead and scroll down and then click on next. Now once this screen shows up, you want to go ahead and do the same thing again. Just go ahead and spam the up and down button until the symbol over there is barely visible. So go ahead and do that. So basically, this is how the UI of the PlayStation 5 actually looks like, and you can see that we actually have access to every single thing. I can also go over to the PlayStation App Store over here and just download any game if I want to. There is also the PlayStation Plus, and over here we have the settings, and you can also see my account at the top over here. That is basically how to connect and set up your PlayStation 5 Slim. If you find this video useful, please make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more interesting tech tips like this one.